Now at 5:30 on WKYT this morning, police say 3 people are being held hostage in Madison County. We'll have more on this developing news right after weather.
Also on WKYT this morning, today, the Fayette County School Superintendent will lay out his plan for the district's future. We'll have a detailed look at his to-do list, and it's aggressive, and it's coming up.
Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders has asked for a recanvass of the results in Kentucky's Democratic primary. What that involves ahead on WKYT this morning.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Kentucky mornings start right here on WKYT, so we are glad you're with us on this Wednesday. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Michelle Chamberlain. Thank goodness it's Wednesday. You know, when you think about Wednesday, you think Thursday, Friday, weekend.
It kind of rolls after you get it going, right? And today's going to be an interesting day. More of that sort of summer setup out there with the possibility now of some storms.
Yeah, Micah was calling it soupy.
Soupy. It's just thick outside. Now, you won't feel that kind of air today. It'll start to increase today. But once we get off towards your Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, boy, you're talking about a tropical feel that moves on in here. However, yeah, the moisture is on the increase. That'll give us an opportunity to see a couple of showers, a couple of rumbles of thunder today. Temperatures are in the 50s and 60s this morning. Feels great. By the afternoon, I wouldn't say great. 85 degrees is pretty warm for this time of year. It's well above average. And like I said, a couple of rumbles move in today, and that sticks around with your daily threat at rain chances. Now, some days have a little better opportunity than others. Does that take us into the holiday weekend? I'm going to talk about all that coming up.
Okay, a busy morning in the news.
Breaking news this morning, police say an adult woman and 2 children are being held hostage at a house in Madison County.
This has been going on for several hours now. Police have been at that house since just after midnight this morning. WKYT's Mark Barber is live at the scene in Berea. Mark, what can you tell us at this point?
Good morning, Bill. While investigators are not releasing the name of the man who is holding 3 people hostage in a home here on East Haiti Road, they are saying that they think everyone inside the house is related. Police believe that a woman, a child, and a teenager are all being held in the home by the father of the family. Now, investigators say they are here. Their negotiators are on the phone with the man who is behind this hostage situation right now. They say they are trying to make sure that no one is hurt this morning. There are a number of agencies working to de-escalate the situation. Richmond and Berea police are here this morning, as well as the state police special response unit. So they are all here again negotiating with the man by phone right now who is holding 3 people hostage inside the home. Investigators have been here for hours. They say that they first received a call that there might be trouble at the home around midnight. They tell us that once they got here, they set up a perimeter around the house and they evacuated all the homes that were nearby.
Neighbors were asked to leave to, we want to make sure that they stay safe because you never know what kind of end or what may happen during a situation like this.
State police say they do not know why this man is holding these 3 family members, according to investigators, hostage inside their home here. They say they are still hopeful that their negotiators, who, once more, are talking on the phone with the man right now, will be able to bring a peaceful end to this dangerous situation. Live in Madison County, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Thank you so much, Mark. We are also tracking breaking news out of Owsley County this morning. The Owsley County Sheriff's Office confirms that state police and several firefighters are investigating a fatal fire. At this point, we know that the fire is at a home on Kentucky 11 just outside of Boonville. We also know an arson investigator is being called to the scene. We are in contact with state police working to gather further details, and we'll update you once more information becomes available throughout the morning.
Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders asking for a recanvass of the results in Kentucky's Democratic primary. Those results showed Hillary Clinton won last week's primary by less than 2,000 votes. The Kentucky Democratic Party says Clinton would get 28 of Kentucky's delegates and Sanders would receive 27. The recanvass involves reviewing the election results. Secretary of State Allison Lundergan Grimes says this will be her 8th recanvass since taking office. It will happen tomorrow. She says none of the previous ones changed the results of the election.
At the end of the day, it's about ensuring the integrity of our process, and this gives not only the candidates but the electorate confidence in the results that the State Board of Elections will certify at the end of this month.
County boards of elections will be meeting around the state in all 120 counties at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. They will be recanvassing the voting results. Donald Trump easily won Washington State's Republican presidential primary last night, picking up 27 delegates. Trump's win comes as he campaigns in New Mexico, where protesters clashed with police outside his rally in Albuquerque. Hannah Daniels has the latest on the presidential race.
This was the chaotic scene outside a Donald Trump rally in New Mexico Tuesday night. Protesters threw barricades at police on horseback. Some threw rocks and plastic bottles. Others burned Trump T-shirts. Officers responded by firing pepper spray and smoke grenades. Police locked down the Albuquerque Convention Center. The aftermath shows smashed glass windows and doors.
Get him out of here. Get him out.
Inside, the presumptive Republican presidential nominee was interrupted repeatedly by demonstrators.
This is so exciting, isn't it?
It took several officers to drag this woman down the steps and out of the arena. Trump told the crowd he expects to pick up Democrat Bernie Sanders' supporters.
The system is rigged against Bernie Sanders, so he can't win. But I'm hearing we're going to get close to 40% of his supporters. Maybe not these people.
While campaigning in California, Hillary Clinton also dealt with her share of hecklers.
Some people are just allergic to the facts.
She attacked her likely opponent in the general election.
You gotta sort of pinch yourself when you hear some of what Donald Trump is saying. It may have started out as entertainment, but now it's really, really concerning.
Today, Clinton, Sanders, and Trump will hold campaign events in California. Hannah Daniels, CBS News.
A woman is facing charges after an unusual theft in Lexington. Police say an officer driving down Richmond Road saw a woman dragging a no trespassing sign with a concrete base on the side of the road. The officer stopped and questioned the woman, but Lexington police say she became aggressive and tried to fight the officer by using that sign. The officer soon arrested her, and police say they charged the woman, Sonia Forshner, with receiving stolen property, resisting arrest, and disorderly conduct. They say the sign was stolen nearby.
A man has died after his boat went over a dam along the Green River. Investigators say 42-year-old Ryan Harden and another man were on the boat when it suddenly stalled near the Rochester Dam in Butler County. Just before the boat went over the dam, both men jumped into the water. Investigators say Harden did not make it to shore. The other man did. They say they later found Harden's body below the dam. They say the man with him was not injured.
Lexington police have a warning about credit card skimmers. They say in the last few weeks, they've been finding more of those devices on ATMs and gas pumps around the city. Now, thieves use skimmers to steal personal credit card information, and police say they're often hard to spot.
We've seen them hold 50 cards, and we've seen them hold all the way up to 500 different card numbers.
Police say take a close look at gas pumps and ATMs before inserting your card to make sure you don't see anything unusual. And when entering your PIN at an ATM, cover the keypad with your hand as you do it. Many skimmers have small cameras on them. New this morning, a large sinkhole is blocking a Lawrence County road. Kentucky 3 near Clifford is down to one lane for repairs. Now, according to emergency management there, the road closed late last night and will be closed through this morning. They say the hole is about 7 feet wide and about 5 feet deep.
Well, we've had some of those here lately.
Isn't it crazy when you walk upon those, live in person? It's just crazy
when you
to see a big hole in the ground.
Well, today the Fayette County School Superintendent will lay out his plan for the district's future.
Superintendent Manny Kalk reportedly has 100 things he's putting on the district's to-do list. WKYT's Caitlin Center has more on his plan. Good morning, Caitlin.
Good morning, Michelle. Now, this plan is something that will affect thousands of families in the Lexington area with school children, and that's why the superintendent says he'll continue to ask the school board to make investments that put students first. Today, Kalk will unveil his plan called Listening, Learning, and Leading to help move the Fayette County School District forward. The plan is the result of information gathered from 5 reviews conducted by independent auditors. Those findings were presented Monday night during the school board meeting. It included 6 recommendations that those auditors believe will make the school system more effective. Among their recommendations, reorganizing central office and redefining job responsibilities to help with school improvement. The audit also suggested that changes be made to make curriculum to make it work for all students. One of the things that auditors noticed is that the different approaches in curriculum and instruction used in schools lead to inconsistencies in both teaching and learning. Now, these are just a few things the superintendent will address later today at 10 o'clock. It'll be right here at Central Office. Live in Lexington, Caitlin Setner, WKYT.
All right, Caitlin, thank you. Look forward to the complete rollout a little bit later this morning. 5:40 is our time right now on WKYT. Bardstown City Council has proclaimed today Officer Jason Ellis Day. The day was set up to commemorate the 3rd anniversary of Ellis's death. He was ambushed and gunned down while picking up debris off of a roadway. City officials are urging people to leave their front porch lights on tonight and display blue lights if they have them. Police say they believe Ellis's murder was premeditated. The case is still unsolved. Check traffic for you this morning. Let's see what is going on out there this morning with our live drive look, and we'll check the wide map right now, indicating no major problems this morning. It's good that we're getting some early daylight right now. The lights were out this morning at I-75 at Man of War, so that major intersection completely dark this morning. So just to kind of keep that in mind, again, we will have some of the sunlight here in just a few minutes. Nicholasville is a good ride in this morning, about 13 minutes. It's 32 minutes from Richmond, and Winchester also about a normal commute as well this morning, maybe just a little slow out of Winchester.
And be careful out there, because the kids only have 2 days of school left, and they're excited, running around and ready to be done. Right?
That's right. Yeah, everybody, that's right. It's always good to stay aware, you know. A lot more news coming up for you on WKYT on your Wednesday morning. Hump Day, everybody. We have more just ahead.
A pair of couples say "I do" all over again after a combined 130 years of marriage. More on their special vow renewal after the break.
50s and 60s early this morning. We get into the afternoon. Very warm temperatures. Not only that, but that muggy air comes sliding on in here. What does that mean for our thunderstorm forecast? So I'm going to show you that coming up next.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
50s and 60s this morning. That is a really good feel when you step out the door. There's really not much going on. The rain is still back toward the west. Could be a couple of sprinkles around that 68 corridor, maybe even 150 as you travel from Danville off into Springfield. But other than that, we are nice and dry this morning. Current temperatures there in the 50s and 60s, but we finish off in the 80s later on this afternoon. They have been dealing with some nasty, nasty storms back toward the Midwest, Plain States. For us, we're not really seeing that. Here's the deal. A huge dome of higher pressure still pushing that front back toward the west and still saying, yeah, you're not coming in just yet, okay? So the front's still going to stay over that region. And what that means for us is it keeps the severe weather back toward the west, but it also pulls in a lot of that warm, not only warm, but that moist air too. So it's going to be very muggy as we travel throughout the next several days. A couple of thunderstorms will be in the forecast because of that moisture creeping on in here. And you can't rule out a couple of storms today, tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day. I mean, it is one day after another. It is a very straightforward forecast. Let's talk about your Memorial Day weekend forecast. Let's go from Saturday through Monday, okay? Saturday, small chances of rain there for the weekend, but that tropical air will be with us. We're at 86 degrees on Saturday, 87 on Sunday. Both of those days will be absolutely fantastic for heading out to the lake. But don't get me wrong, when I say fantastic for heading out to the lake, that doesn't mean you're not going to get a rain chance. There's still a small chance, still a couple of rumbles are possible on both of those days, but no widespread rain. So there you go. We're actually doing all right. Monday, actual Memorial Day, if you're having some cookouts, if you have events going on, which some events will be going on this weekend off into Memorial Day, a couple of rumbles still expected on that day, and it's going to be like that the next several days. So I really, honestly, I don't see a change in our pattern anytime soon. And this is pretty wild to think about. I want you to think about this. We haven't seen this type of pattern since 2015. It's been a long time. I mean, we have the 80s all the way through the forecast. I joked about it this morning, saying literally I could have just thrown in some mid-80s, thrown in 30 to 40% chances of rain, and you have your forecast. So all in all, it's a pretty easy and straightforward forecast. Each and every single day will be just the same as the last one, and just the same as the last one after that and after that. So Yeah, just get ready for a summertime setup. I mean, it's really laying
Just
out.
so
for us.
easy for you.
Yeah,
Just so easy.
Just hang
it's
out.
just not
over there,
right.
man. Just
Too bad we don't let you record it, right?
Yeah, I know, exactly. That'd be nice. I
You
go home and
change
sleep.
ties and, you know, do different versions. All right, thank you, Mike. It's 5:48 now. 2 Illinois couples are proving that when they say "I do," they meant that.
Yeah, they did. The couples just renewed their vows, celebrating, get this, 130 combined years of marriage. 74 for one couple and 63 for the other. So what's their secret?
Like I've always said, you got to give and take.
You give and I take.
She takes. The foursome held the renewal ceremony with their now grown grandchildren, or no, just their grown children in attendance.
Sounds like they have the recipe just right, huh? All right.
How cute are they?
Good. 5:48 now. Moving toward the 6 o'clock hour on WKYT this morning.
Coming up, you'll get the stories making news at this hour.
We'll be checking traffic again, see how things are moving along this morning. We have some health news, what's hot on the web and social media, and our top stories are on the way, and it is so good to have you with us here on WKYT this morning.
Welcome back to WKYT this morning. Your time is 5:52. Parts of the Great Plains are bracing for more severe weather just a day after destructive tornado outbreak.
A lot of damage out there. Multiple twisters overturned vehicles and damaged homes in Kansas. It hit Ford County especially hard. And the severe storm system also struck Oklahoma and Colorado.
Fresh off a win in Washington's GOP primary, Donald Trump is turning his attention to delegate-rich California. Yesterday, violent protests erupted outside a Trump rally in Albuquerque, New Mexico, a state which holds its primary next month. Trump likely Democratic opponent Hillary Clinton sharpened her attacks against Trump Tuesday, while rival Bernie Sanders called for a recount in Kentucky's May 17th primary.
And Clinton projected the winner in Washington state as well this morning. Well, a top TSA official testifies on Capitol Hill this morning over long security lines at airports nationwide. Peter Neffinger is expected to answer questions about staffing issues that disrupted travel at Chicago's O'Hare Airport in recent weeks. A lot of explaining to do right now about that situation with long lines, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
So a new study finds the rate of colorectal cancer continues to rise for people under 50.
Researchers at Mount Sinai West in New York found colon cancer is usually more advanced when younger patients are diagnosed. They say more needs to be done to raise awareness and increase screening in younger people. Severe obesity can cause social problems for children as young as 6 years old. That's according to Oklahoma researchers who found obese children are more likely to be teased and picked on by classmates. Doctors say overweight children often show signs of withdrawal and depression when they're made fun of at school.
And there could be a negative impact on kids whose families move often. In a new study at Boston University, researchers found many children's math and reading scores dropped each time their family relocated. They also found higher rates of emotional and behavioral problems in children who move frequently. Let's get a check this hour on today's traffic trouble spots with live drive traffic. A lot of green out there, and you know what that means. Green is good. So moving on just nicely. Time to check in what's making news online with Bill.
Well, it's very busy in our newsroom right now. We're keeping WKYT.com updated right up to the minute. We're staying on top of the breaking news this morning. The standoff north of Berea. State and local police continue to try to resolve the situation with an armed suspect. And also in Owsley County, several crews are at the scene of a deadly fire this morning. Also trending on WKYT.com, the new plans for the old Fayette County Courthouse. We have renderings of how it will look online, and we talked with some who have a little something to say about what it will mean for downtown Lexington. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are the winners of the primaries in Washington state. It puts them closer to the Democratic and Republican presidential nominations, and it comes as Bernie Sanders is asking for a recanvass of the Kentucky results. That will be happening tomorrow morning statewide in all 120 counties. A lot of folks making lake plans for the Memorial Day weekend, and the owner at Lee's Ford Marina at Lake Cumberland wants to be sure you know that the docks will be ready for the weekend. A winter storm back in January brought down nearly every roof, the covered docks there. The snow was so heavy it created a repair job that cost more than $4 million to fix. Check out our story on that as they rush to get things ready. On Kentucky.com, the need to be careful as gas stations say more and more crooks are installing skimmers at pumps that steal your credit card card info. And construction is starting on a new upscale Lexington restaurant. J. Alexander's is being built in the Summit at Nicholasville Road and Man-O-War. And CBS This Morning is on the way at 7 with your eye opener. And of course, we'll have local updates. Join us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter or Instagram, and for the latest anytime, WKYT.com.
Yeah, a couple of sprinkles are possible back toward the west, but other than that, I mean, we really don't see that good of a chance of rain the next several hours. We get into your afternoon, and that'll be a different story. Couple of rumbles of thunder will pop up. Temperatures, look at those temperatures, 50s and 60s. That's not a bad feel as you step out the door. So a nice feel. There is a slight chance of rain, but that muggy air continues to drive on in here, and you'll start to feel it increase as we go through your day. 85 by the afternoon with those couple of rumbles of thunder at about 40%. Most stay dry, but still, if you get under those, it's a lot of heavy rain and also some lightning. If you're about to take off, have a great day, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day. If you're not about to take off, we're going to go over a pattern that we haven't seen since, or really felt, since 2015, deep into 2015. I'm going to show you that coming up. Another hour of WKYT News at the top of the hour.